Okay, hello. This is for my ESL51 class, and I'm making this video for you because obviously we've missed some classes because of the bad weather. But we also have a very important class coming up, which is our in-class summary response essay. And I wanted to do a quick video lecture here looking at the handbook. This actually is the handbook on page 29. So as part of your homework, because of the missed classes, I'd ask you to look at pages 29 and 30 and so forth to review the process for the in-class summary response writing. So I wanted to go ahead and give a short lecture here on video for you to watch to help you understand what we're going to do in our next class. So let's take a look at the midterm in-class summary response essay that's described on page 29. So if you'd like to open up your computers while you look at this video lecture, if you want to look at that on the computer, I'm not sure if you can do that at the same time. Anyway, we'll see. If you can't look at the computer at the same time as you're watching this video, then you can come check it out. So on page 29, you will see that we have both the midterm and final exams. We're going to do 2-hour in-class writings, and that's what we're going to start with at our next class, is our 2-hour in-class writing. So I want to make sure that in this video, I give you some background about what you're going to be doing when we come to class on Monday. Good? So here's some guidelines that I'd like to review with you. So to successfully complete the assignment, you're going to compose an essay, and it's going to be a 4-paragraph essay. That's going to be an introductory paragraph, 2 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. Because we only have 2 hours for this in-class essay, I don't think it's wise to do 5 paragraphs. I will accept that, but I believe you're going to need to take some time to write this carefully. The evaluation of this assignment is going to be 2 things, of course. Grammar, sentence level grammar may be the most important thing to make sure that your sentences are understandable, and also your organization and content, meaning you summarize, thesis statement, support statement 1, and examples, support statement 2, and examples, and a conclusion. So 4 paragraphs for this in-class essay. But the paragraphs themselves will follow the same format that you did for your revisions of your your take-home summary response essay. Many of you will be turning those in to me at our next class, so make sure that you have those ready as well. So make sure that you've done the best possible work you can on the take-home summary response essay that you either have already turned in to me if you came to class on our last session, or you will turn it in to me on Monday when we come into class. So please make sure that you have that ready. And of course, as part of that, you want to make sure you have it clear in your mind, the organization, because that will be an important part of the in-class essay. Okay. So here, again, looking at page 29, we're going to go over some step-by-step process of what I want you to do for our next class. So let's start here. Step number 1. On the day of the in-class writing, you're going to come to class on time, or maybe even a little bit early. And you will need to bring some supplies with you: a pen, a pencil, eraser, a dictionary. You cannot use anything connected to the internet, no web connected, but you can use an electric dictionary if you have one of those that does not connect to the internet. Also, you cannot use cell phones, and you must remove all USB drives from the computers while you're taking the in-class essay. All right, once you've come to class and settled into your desk, obviously you opened up your computer program, you opened up an MLA-style paper, and you have in front of you your dictionary, a pen, pencil, eraser, as you need. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pass out a short article for you. It won't be as long as the article Why Marriages Fail, of course, because this is a much shorter writing assignment. But I will give you the article, and you must read and annotate it carefully. So when you read and annotate it, what I mean is obviously you're going to underline words that you don't know, so you can look those words up in your dictionary. Also, you want to underline key phrases, key words, transition signals, all that sort of thing, so that you know the important parts of the essay. As for the first 15 minutes of class. Okay, after the first 15 minutes, I will call time for you. Then for the next 10 minutes, you're going to type or handwrite an outline of your essay. So it'll be your thesis statement, your main supporting point, And if you type it, you want to go ahead and print it out because the outline is only to help you organize your thoughts. I'll look at the outline, but mostly I'm grading your paragraphs. Okay, so you're going to make a short outline. What's your thesis statement? I agreed, I disagreed, I liked, I didn't like. And then you're going to give me some support statements. Well, what is one reason why you liked, didn't like it, agreed, or disagreed? And then what is your second reason? Those will be your topic sentences of your paragraphs, your body paragraphs. Okay, so you're going to take 10 minutes and make that outline. Here we have a next step. Number 4 is you're going to have a half an hour. And you're going to type or handwrite if no computer lab is available. All right, we have a computer lab, so you are going to type. You will not handwrite. Your introductory paragraph using MLA formatting. Remember, that's double spacing. A hook, a summary of the article with the author's name and title. You'll remember how we did this. And at the end, you're going to write a strong thesis statement. I agree, disagree, I liked, I didn't like. Okay, so that's for half an hour. You're going to write your opening paragraph. It includes a summary, the author's name, the title, and then of course it ends with your thesis statement. Step number 5, then you're going to take 45 minutes of our class time, and stay on schedule here, I'll call out the time for you. And in the next 45 minutes, you're going to continue writing 2 or 3 if you want to, but remember, I think 2 body paragraphs is fine. So you can have introduction, 2 body paragraphs, conclusion. So again, I'm looking for 4 paragraphs for this in-class essay. So after you've done the opening paragraph, now you're going to take 45 minutes and you're going to write 2 body paragraphs. The essay should be about 1.5 pages to 2 pages long. And of course you're going to give me a support statement and then you're going to give me examples or support for your topic sentences. Please remember, if you copy the exact words from the article, you must use quotation marks and attributive phrases. Do not plagiarize. That could result in failure. So all of your essay will be put into your own words for this particular writing assignment. Okay, so now after a half an hour for the first paragraph, after 45 minutes for the body paragraphs, and your conclusion, of course, we're going to continue for 15 minutes and carefully proofread your essay. This step 6 may be the most important part of your in-class essay. This is where you sit back and you carefully read the essay as if you're me. You're going to be looking for the same kind of problems I'm looking for. So each sentence must be written clearly and with no careless errors. Make sure that you don't skip this step. Okay, so that 15 minutes you're reading over your paragraph, or your essay, 4 paragraphs, and making sure that you don't have any careless errors, all of the things that we've already gone over in the sentence skills book, I expect you to be able to do here in this writing. So all of the things you're studying here should also help you to do an in-class writing. Okay, so now you've got a half an hour for your opening paragraph. You have 45 minutes to write your 2 body paragraphs and concluding paragraph. And then we're going to take 15 minutes and you carefully proofread your paper. So you read it 1 sentence at a time. The sentences are short and clear and easy to understand, and if they're not, you need to change those during this proofreading time. Finally, for the last 5 minutes of our class, you'll print out, assemble, and staple your essay, and you will do that in this order. I will remind you on the day of the class how you're going to organize it. So this is the article that I hand out to you. Remember that first 15 minutes, you're going to read, annotate that article. All right, next you're going to do an informal outline of your essay. That's the one where I told you just quickly outline what's going to be the thesis statement, your main supporting points, your conclusion. That's the outline. And then, of course, the final draft of your completed essay, which is going to be 1.5 to 2 pages long. Certainly not longer than that, I wouldn't expect. Keep in mind that it's a 2-hour writing assignment. So even though I'll do a quick introduction at the beginning of class, of course you'll have already watched this video to help you get started, all essays must be turned in at the 2-hour limit. So while you're writing, I'll give you the time. And I'll say, okay, you've got 5 minutes and it has to be in. This is in fairness to others, and other classes are the same way too. Everybody who teaches ESL 51 gives 2 hours for this in-class essay. So please, make sure that you complete all your essay in the 2-hour period as I described here. So all of this appears in your handbook. Again, that's on pages 29 through 31. That's where we are here. So go ahead and review that very carefully. Again, I'm going to conclude this lecture by reminding you that you'll have 2 hours to write a summary response essay. At the beginning of class, I will pass out a short article. It's usually a page, maybe a little bit onto the second page, but generally just about a page long. So it's not a long article. You read it, you annotate it, and then you write a summary paragraph that says, in the article, name of the article, the author says, and then you give the main idea, and you summarize the points. Then you conclude your first paragraph with your thesis statement. I agree, I disagree, I liked, I didn't like the article. Then for 45 minutes you write your 2 body paragraphs and conclusion. So first, give me I agreed, disagreed, liked, didn't like, and give me a reason. Write a paragraph with support examples from your own experience. Think about what, your life, your friends' lives, things that you've seen. These are ways that you can support with examples. Then you're going to write your second body paragraph, again, a topic sentence. Second, I agree or disagree, liked or didn't like because, and then give me a second reason. And then give me some examples from your own life, your own experience perhaps. And then in the concluding paragraph, you're going to restate your thesis statement, you summarize your most important points, and then maybe give a concluding thought. And then you're done. So this will be a 2-hour writing assignment. I'm going to remind you again here at the end of my lecture that you'll need to bring pens, pencils, eraser, possibly a dictionary that's not connected to the internet. You cannot use a cell phone or anything that connects to the internet for in-class writing. So you'll have only access to your computers here. I will disable internet connections on the computers, and you'll have 2 hours to write this short essay. Now, the first one we do is a practice essay, but don't mistake that for being unimportant, because I will use the better of, you're going to do a practice essay, and then we're going to do a final essay. You'll see that on our schedule. So I will use the best of the 2 essays, meaning don't waste this time thinking, oh, it's not important, it's just practice. No, this is very important, because if you have a bad experience on your in-class essay for the midterm, I will use the higher grade for this one. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you take this assignment seriously, this practice seriously, it might be important for you if you are absent the day we have our midterm in class, or you do a bad job, then you'll have at least this one that I can use for your midterm evaluations, okay? So, I want to post this video. It will be available on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that's there. And of course, you're seeing this video because I sent you an email showing you how to find it. I will answer any questions that you might have about the in-class essay at the beginning of our class on Monday, but I wanted to do this short video lecture just to give you a little bit of extra information, of course, in addition to the handbook information. So make sure that you're ready for our class and bring any questions that you might have about the in-class essay, and I will be every effort to answer those before we start. All right, well, I hope that because we missed so many classes for weather, that this short video about the in-class essay we'll be doing on Monday will be helpful to you. I will conclude my video lecture now and post this online so that you can watch it over the weekend and be ready for our class on Monday. Thank you. Enjoy this cold weather, and I will see you in class on Monday for our first in-class writing for the midterm. So it will be a practice essay, but it'll be one that you want to do very well on if possible. Okay, well, I hope this lecture has answered some of your questions, and any other questions you have at the beginning of class, please remember to bring those for me, and I will answer them the best I can. Thank you. Have a good weekend.